Hello, I'm going to try to explain how we can start creating some clips using the timeline and also some values from music. We are going to try to create this. So this is what we are going to be creating. Okay. I have load tracks, a sound here, and also two clips. One is the Platonic, and the other one is cameras. So I'm going to use cameras from here and then the geometry from here. So we'll choose this camera, and then this camera has an animation, but the animation contains like 10 different animations. If you go through the slider, you see that there are different animations that are happening, and also you will see that they are not centered. So what we have to do is like relocate the camera. So to have here this in the center, we have this clip selected, and then we will move. Okay, we'll drag, and then we can go to, I think this will be center. Okay, and then if we move the animation you see that it's happening in place, all this animation. Okay, the way that this works is from 0 to 1 we have one animation, then from 1 to 2, sorry, 0.2 to 0.3 another animation, 0.3 to 0.4 another animation. So this is like 10 animations in one. We are going to start adding this zoom in. Okay, so just this zoom in the intro. This track is 128 BPM, so I think it's 15 seconds. One phrase lasts. Okay, one phrase is 8 compasses, and each compass is 4 beats, so 32 beats. After this will work with beats, but it's not working yet, and that will be perfect because we will add the BPM and then we can just edit on the beat. But right now what I'm using is this spreadsheet, and you can see that in this spreadsheet you have 32 bits and it's divided to 15 seconds, so each 4 compasses will be 1.875 seconds. So this way we can adjust. I'm going to divide the first intro part, this part, until second 15, this part, until here, and even the intro is almost the same until the second 30. So there are 2 phrases. I'm going to do 4 camera animations. Okay, so we're going to choose 15 frames, so we'll see here more or less. Okay, and then I'm going to add one key here at the beginning, and then I'm going to move this to 0.09 just to choose the first sector, and I'm going to move it here to 360 but instead to 365 I'm going to go to 370 because I'm going to copy this and I'm going to paste, and you will see that it has to be this way. Okay, so now I have these two keyframes. I'm going to check that if I press, okay, to select I have to go like this, and when you release the left button you have this selected, then you click right button and this menu appear, and then we have here like these two options here. Transition is how it's going to have the transition. Right now the transition is automatic, so it's lasting 3.75, and then the linearity is how the curve on the animation is going to be, with easy in or easy out. So the animation starts slow and then go fast and slow again, or if you want to go just plain. So the animation was done. This will be linearity 1. I want the animation to be as it was done. So if I play, I will see that the ball is coming. Okay. So what I'm going to do is copy these keys. Okay, select all of them with the left button and dragging, and then I'm going to copy and copy, and then I'm going to go, if I do this smaller I have more precision, to 75, and I'm going to go here, copy and paste all. Then I will go to the next point that has the 75 because it's 2 times 375, and I'm going to paste all again, and then I'm going to move forward, and here will be 11 as the spreadsheet said, 1125. Okay, so I'm going to paste all. So now I have 4 movements. Okay, so let's see. It's coming. It's not coming because the linearity is not touched here. So we have to select all of them and change linearity to 1. Linearity to 1. Okay, let's check again. Coming. It's coming. It's coming. And it's coming. Okay. So what I'm going to do is to introduce another layer of the animation. I'm going to move the clip. I'm going to move it back far away from the camera. So for example can be at 400. Okay, and I will click in Y and drag to the 0, and then I will move this to, for example, 200 or 300, 100, and I will, no, let's put 200 because this will have the mean, and then we move this to the end. So what it's doing now is we have two animations. One is the ball coming, and then the camera doing zoom in, zoom in, zoom in, zoom in. So it will introduce another layer of animation. So let's see. Bigger, much bigger. They're going to be bigger. Okay. Okay, what we want now is to animate something with the music. We are going to go to the audio in the statistical, for example, we are going to use spectral analyzer. We select, we play, and see it's working. Okay, so we go to the clip, and here in this clip we have several channels of animation. We have 3 equalizers that will be scaling the rings. This is for, I will use it for treble, for like. Then for midtones and lower tone. So if this is the lower tone, we are going to link it, and we remember Alt middle button, and we go here. So we have link, and then we have until 9. So mid will be 4. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, more or less 4. And then this will go here, Alt, mid button, second, and then 9 will go Alt, second here. So what we have now, okay, the beat, the bass, and then the treble will go there. Okay, so what we can do more, we can add some color, because here we have the 3 color here that we can change the color of different elements. So this will be for the inside ring. I realized that here is not good, because this is from the other ring, should be the middle, and this should be the end, but it works. So let's choose color. So let's go to orange, for example, 0.9. This will be the out ring. Let's put some similar colors. For example, 9.5. And then in the middle we put something like blue. Okay, some blue. Okay, so now we have that kind of some color on it. What we can do more? Okay, so if we follow the song, it's pretty similar here. So here we are going to continue doing maybe another kind of animation of other place in the camera, as we saw in the video that I showed you before. So what we'll do is we go here, and from 15 to 30 we are going to we'll continue with the intro. What we are going to choose is in the camera clip here we are going to choose another animation. This we can choose let's see, this one, or we can start here. Okay, so for example 0.44, we'll go in 15. So if we go here we have that, but if we go there we have that. Okay, and we'll move. So from 15, if we add a 365, would be 1875. So the second part we're going to put 0.9. We can go there. Okay, 0.9. So from 4, I like that part of the animation, so I will put in 1875 as I did before. Should be 75, but in order not to override we can go to 70. We are going to copy this. Here maybe there is a problem that is going to add. Okay, here if you see this blue color, here is black, so there is a transition here that we don't want. I choose this and here I say transition 0. So now you can see that it's black, even if it's really little, it's black like there. So there's a jump from here to here, no interpolation. Okay, and this one is 4.4. We can change to 4. Okay, so maybe we'll leave it 4.4. 4. Okay, so I'm going to copy these two keyframes. Yes, I'm going to press right button and then copy. Then I will go to 875 and I'm going to paste, copy, paste all. I don't know why. Control C, I don't know why it didn't place where I put it. I want them there. Past. Oh, now yes, okay. So it should be 2250. Copy, paste all, and then we move here to 25. I believe yes, 25. Copy, paste. Okay, so we are going to choose all this, and linearity we are going to move to linearity to 1. Okay, so we have that repetition, and we are going to add another on top of that, some more animation. We are going to animate the clip. Okay, so here what we are going to do is also move the clip. So the clip here was 200. We are going to move it from 200 and frame 30. We will move it to, for example, let's see, close to 50, maybe 50, 50, and then we move this to 30. Okay, so let's see what it's doing. We can do this, and then we don't have to do all the animations, so we can just come here and play. So we have the animation, and then the object coming each time is closer. Okay, so this is working for me. Now you see that we listen to some kind of snare or something like that. Not very good with the music. And we are going to link that to another animation in the 3D clip. So we choose the 3D clip, not this one, and we are going to add that to the flower and maybe to the main rotation. The flower is doing this, it's like rotating, okay, and then the main animation is doing this, okay. So we go, I believe should be something around here, so we can move this to the flower. Okay, so Alt middle button, and we add here, and then also we can add the next one to the main rotation. Okay, but this is going to be a little bit too crazy. Also, it's going to start from the beginning that we won't want that animation to happen. You see, all this is doing too much. So what we can do is, in this first part, we are going to multiply this by 0, so what the animation is not going to happen. So we can put a value of 0 here and a value of 0 here in this two animation. So if we play, even if here is bind, it's not happening anything because we multiply by 0. What we do is this scale, we are going to put it at the beginning, and here we are going to put it at the beginning. Okay, we can see that we have two more values, scale and scale here. Okay, so but here we want to start, so at frame 30, second 30, we want this to work, so we modify this to 1, also this one to 1, and we drag and drop at 30. We'll move here after I'm going to move it. Let's see if I can go closer and have more precision to put this on 30. Okay, and then this one also is going to be 1, and I'm going to move it to 30 also. Okay, what happened here? From here is starting to move because there is a transition. Okay, from 0, the multiplier goes to 1. I don't want that, so what I do is I'm going to select this keyframe. I'm going to say transition 0. Here the same. I'm going to transition 0. Okay, so it's 0. So now you don't see, as you can see here, that this is transition. Here there is no transition, so there is one keyframe here holds the value for the length until find the next keyframe, and here we have another value that will be 1. Okay, so here we'll start to move. So if we rewind, reset the animation, we come here and we press, there is no movement, and then now the crazy movement is getting here. Okay, we want another view. So we are going to select another view for this part. I go to the camera clip, and I'm going to choose other value. Maybe I like this one. So here in 63, I like that. It's not the same as before, but I don't remember which value I placed before. But for showing you, it's good enough. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on frame 30. Frame 30. No, I don't want to override that. So what I'm going to do is move this a little bit there. I will put this 0.6 to let's leave it in 0.6 and start that movement. Okay. see, you see the transition. We are going to do the same. Sorry, select the key, transition 0. So there is no transition. Now I can move this closer to the one that was the other keyframe animation. Okay. Go here and then I will change. Okay, I'm changing to that. See? What I can do here is like go with the clip, and now I can move the clip far away from the camera. So yeah, I was 50, so I will go to second 45. That will be the end of this new phrase, and I'm going to add another value. I'm going to move that backward. Something like that, 400. Okay. Okay. And I'm going to put it here in 45. Okay, in 45. So if we go backward and play here, we can see well, I don't really like the animation here, the position 6, so we are going to choose all that. I prefer this one. So I'm going to put it here. Alright, yes. So again, so maybe moving a little bit too nervous. So what I'm going to do is like apply to this last animation here that we can add a little bit of delay. So let's see now. We go here. Also, we can add it here, a little bit of delay. So this could be the part animation. Now we're gonna add some effects. So the effect will be play on top. We can add, for example, blue. Here you can see that we have this. We can leave this as it is, and maybe the intensity. What we can do is animate the intensity also. So what we are going to do is choose, for example, also the high frequency, and we will middle button right, and we place here. Okay, and let's see how this works. No, there is not too much. maybe better what we are going to do is free the bind, and we are going to use the bass. I like more the bass intensity. So we go there. Let's see now, but also we can. Okay, I like that. Okay, I like that. Also, we can add, for example, second effect, new effect, and maybe we can add mosaic. And also we can do is animate this, but this maybe we can add mid frequencies. So we will left and middle button, alt, and we go there. What happened? Here we're going to have little values, so it will not affect. You will not see anything. But the values are really close to zero. So there's something that you can do is like trying to multiply as we have here, but here what we have to do is right button, edit bind, and then here you will see the scale. So here in this scale we can add, for example, 50. If we go to the shader now, we apply here, yeah, we already have some number 3. Okay, so you see that is happening. Sometimes, when you have mid frequencies high, it will go to 29. 29 why? Because it's multiplying 29 by 0.58, so it's giving me 29. And 29 is like how big are these squares. Okay, so this could be the beginning